Right, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
And first and foremost, we want to give all praises to Yahweh,
Bahashem, Yahushai, Hashem Akakwadash.
And we say double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone Root. Well, salutation to the brothers all over the world preaching this truth, waking up our people, and of course cursing out to third because they just wouldn't get right with the Lord. To the awkward and listen and learn, we say shalom. To the speckled Israelite that may look like the other nation, we say shalom. Now I have a little lesson this morning because we know how we should be on the highways and byways, although we're not actually out there, but you know how it is. We use wisdom to do this thing here. You know, this thing called for plenty wisdom. But the name of the lesson is called All Things Will Come to an End. All things pertaining to this life will come to an end. I get the scripture from who got the scripture?
Luke 21:6.
Well,
As for these things which ye behold, the days will come, in the which there shall not be left one stone upon another, that shall not be thrown down.
so all things of this life will come to an end. I just wanted one scripture, maybe to go with that. But read it over again.
Luke
Somebody
21:6.
somebody hold Matthew 24.
And two? You married down?
Let me see. Matthew
Two of
24.
them.
Yeah. You'll bring it out after.
Alright. Luke 21:6.
Well,
As for these things which ye behold, the days will come, in the which there shall not be left one stone upon another.
so all things that you cherish in this life here will come to an end, thus says the Lord.
Right.
And then we, as the many Lord said, the end is now being made manifest.
Right.
Go ahead.
That shall not be thrown down. Right?
Go into the Matthew.
Matthew 24:22.
Right.
And Yahushua said unto them, See ye not all these things?
Right.
Verily I say unto you,
He said, see not all these things verily, which is truly I say unto you.
there shall not be left here one stone upon another.
There shall not be left one stone upon another. When you go back to Malachi 4, he said, behold, the day cometh that will what? Burn as an oven. Burn as an oven means that it goes into what we call the great and dreadful day of the Lord.
Good.
Then not one stone will be left unturned, right? Go ahead.
That shall not be thrown down.
Go ahead.
And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying,
Well,
Tell us, when shall these things be?
so they came unto the Lord and said, Lord, will tell us when shall these things be. Go ahead.
And what shall be the sign of the coming and of the end of the world?
Well,
And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you.
in fact, you know, scripture, we need a proper one, get 2 Ezra chapter 9. Start at verse 1. As he bringing out that here. Go ahead.
For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Mashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye hear of wars and rumors of
You
wars.
see, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of war. Right now, as we speak here, what clicked in my mind here is how China is waging war Taiwan. You hear about that?
Well, we're going on with that whole situation to make to put it all in a nutshell. Just as Tibet, China considers Taiwan as part of their sovereignty, and Taiwan, they always consider themselves in a so-called independent nation, and China do one part of that. Well, yeah, the South China Sea, but we're talking about the land, Taiwan itself.
Yeah, because the last thing I was hearing on the news is that China is saying that if there is a war, Taiwan will have no other choice but to surrender to China. You understand? They will want to overcome and take possession.
What they're saying, China saying if Taiwan come out and declare independence, that would be a no-no.
Right.
They would invade Taiwan, all right, and shut down Taiwan, and well, as the scripture told, we all know that really referring to these Amalekites, where the scripture said the least of the flock shall draw them out. We don't know that talking about those Amalekites, but also that, because I see the other video that concerning that same Taiwan, but concerning China and also Taiwan, where America is concerned, because Taiwan and America allies. America has armed them, fund them, whatnot, so forth. So if Taiwan declare independence and China go into Taiwan, best believe America will
intervene.
intervene.
And the question was,
So these are the flock go draw them out. So the least of the flocks will draw. Yeah, so the least of the flock will draw them out and both in the Asian Pacific and over in the Middle East. So
Hello.
what is this captain?
Hello.
Well, who was reading?
Me.
Yeah, go ahead.
we done by the
And
place
he shall
already.
hear
We
of
done
wars
preaching
and
already.
rumors of wars.
Yeah,
See
hello.
that ye
You
be
listen?
not troubled, for all these things must come to pass.
God,
But the
No,
end is not yet.
Can't buy it, and there's not yet. So come with the second address now. Oh shit, what? Yeah, what is the second address?
You want the
now?
next verse one time or you?
Yes, but that's
No, that's not.
not.
Come with the second address 9. And then it will stop on it up.
This is book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, verse 1.
Right.
Where you is?
He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world. The highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Can't, and there's what going on now. Now we see the signs taking place, you know. Measure all the time diligently, you know. Measure means to know, you know. You know, when you're measuring something, you know, you're measuring something to get the, you know, to know what you're doing, you know, and we measuring that time, you know, we making sure to get to, you know, we measuring that time, alright, we measuring that time in what is taking place right now, alright, the wars, the rumors of wars, the earthquakes, the earthquakes, the what I call it again, volcano eruptions, alright, all these things is taking place right now. So we measuring that time, alright? We measuring that time right now diligently within itself. Whether
Can, just on there,
yeah.
just to add to, you know, we measuring the time as we looking at the prophecies and all these things that happening.
Well, that was
Yeah.
too, yeah. You know, you know that I say you're watching the signs. The signs goes into the prophecies. You know, the signs goes into the mysteries in this book. What is written in this book? You know, you get that as long as you have that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Rakak Patash, what you are about Shemia, put upon you. You know, you will get to understand the mysteries of this book, which is the prophecies, because your pastor Dutton don't know the prophecies. Your favorite pastor, your well-known pastor, you understand? They don't know the prophecies. They don't understand the prophecies. You know, they according to the scripture, you know, there is dumb dogs, you know, they cannot bark. You know, they can't prophesy. Alright? But we, starting with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone on downwards, you know, we could prophesy, you know, the Yabashim Yashai, give we that understanding. Alright? To bring out the dark sayings, dark parables, right? Go ahead.
Verse 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people
And
in
we
the
see,
world,
and we see the earthquakes and the uproars. Just so continue with that one there.
Verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places.
And we see that, right? We see the uproars of the people, we see the earthquakes, we see, you know, nation rising up against nation.
Kingdoms against kingdoms.
You understand? You know, we see it taking place, you know. And look what's going on in France, look what's going on in Spain, look what's going on in Australia.
Yeah, in France, the ones who take the cure fighting the ones who are against the
Who
cure.
are against the
and
cure and all these.
basically a civil war.
Yeah, it's a civil war. Because in the NLT, if you can get in the NLT, you have the bulletin, yeah?
No.
Alright, don't worry. Go into my phone there, go in the bulletin, yeah? Let me see if I can get that script.
Yeah, you go in now. Yeah, just as what I was watching on the news channel, in Jamaica, it had a protesting going on concerning the Jakes and them protesting, you know, that upon the making this their plan mandatory, and the police and them come and invade the scene and letting the people know, well, hey, that right there, they protesting and think that it's illegal, and the head man who running that the lucky up, you know, they didn't show no in a sense no caring for the citizens, you know, the take them, the start to beat them, rough them up, you know. Some of them probably could have end up in the stations.
And because all like Father is agenda, he coming down with great wrath because he already know the time short. You understand? And because why he know the time short? Because he's seen everything that's happening. He's seen that he's being exposed left, right, and center. He's seen that the men and the Lord out on the street. He's putting up his plan, you understand? In a banging always banging recently, I was seeing that he's sitting down in his place around the crafty come, so I want him to know how these men know what we saying here. What we going to do, because what they're doing, the Lord doesn't show we, you understand, with the inspiration through the scriptures, right? Through the scriptures, the Lord show we Esau plans, you understand, because he put the prophets here to warn the people. So that's why we here warning the people and telling them this is what will happen, this is what will happen. So when we measure the time diligently, because measuring the time diligently is not just we coming out and telling you this alone with that, but we constantly watching the news, constantly watching what happened with the wars. You understand? Constantly watching, reading the Bible to know what's going on. You understand? So that is we diligently, you know, measuring the time.
And I know the only how, you know what I mean? I know the reason for measuring the time. We measure any time to let you know what to do to prevent yourself from being caught up in that rat. You understand? Because that is also part of the duty as a watchman, to warn the people.
Yeah.
You understand? So while we watching and say and bringing out what really gonna happen, we also letting all you know how to prevent yourself from being caught in the rat. You understand?
Let's keep the wise and the devil as the scripture says.
Are you still in the mattress?
You want to read over that little piece? Yeah, read over that little piece.
Alright, so Matthew 24:7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places.
If you really think about it, when nation going up against nation, it's because why? The prophecy is coming to pass. And nation have to go up against nation in order for there to be famine and to be not necessarily pestilence but famine, because everybody does rely on
some central point to get the goods.
Exactly.
The same way we would rely on America, somewhere else would rely on us. So if it have a rising against wherever in America, and it will cause a shortage of something here, which will cause a famine here, which will cause a famine to whoever we have to supply to, because we can't even supply ourselves.
Correct. And that is exactly what happened. So it's a chain reaction happening according to the prophecy. So now when famine comes into place, the Lord gonna send pestilence to heat it up a little more. You understand? Bugs eating out your crops. Because
bugs and all is not even the only pestilence. Nothing there, like this what we're going through right now, this pandemic, this is a part of a pestilence. This is a pestilence.
But you know, according to the steps, like people going and try to want to rely on the crops, the local farming now. And then the Lord
wiped away.
And then the Lord gonna send in the bugs. And that's
when that locust we in Moruga, I think.
Big locusts.
Big locusts, and not like no 2, 5, 10, hundreds of locusts, like hordes of locusts.
Yeah, they're growing far rapidly too. So we don't already see that this is the end. And no stopping the prophecy. The Lord, as the scripture says, the Lord will not win and return void. And I would just bring out that precept here while we are here looking or something.
Oh, good now.
Is the book of Isaiah?
Yes, no. Yeah, I the scripture here, but yeah,
bring it on now.
Alright, so we was going back to nation against nation become, but he was speaking about the unjab,
creating a civil war with each other,
right? You know, so they Matthew 12, alright, Matthew 12 on 25, and it reads, and Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, I read it in the King James and then the NLT. Alright? Yeah. Every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation.
Go ahead.
Alright, so I'm reading over Matthew 12 and 25. It reads, and Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. Alright?
So we're going over now to the NLT, same Matthew 25, Matthew 12 and 25. Yahushua knew their thoughts and replied, any kingdom divided by civil war is doomed.
Yeah.
Alright, a town or family splintered by feuding will fall apart. Right? And this is why it's taking place right now. Alright? This is why it's taking place, you know, the place in uproars, you know, the city divided, the place divided, the people divided. Alright? So with that, you know, it's just destined for doom. It's destined for destruction. Alright? They can't stand. Alright? And the thing about it is, to all this too, you know, is all the works, first and foremost of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, but also to secondly the elites. Alright, because the elites, where is the motto, you know, order at chaos, order out of chaos. Alright? Putting that pressure from above and pressure from below. Alright, they are the ones that what they fund both sides of the division. Alright? So that the chaos could start, and then they would be the ones coming, like, you know, the knight in shining armor now, but to say they're coming to bring the
They put themselves as the saviors.
yeah, you know, say they're coming with the solution. Yeah, you know what I mean? So this way, this year, God, you know, this year, this whole situation here, what you're seeing taking place right now, all right? We're seeing taking place right now in the whole world, not just in certain spots, not the spots, but the whole. We can come in all here to Trinidad, no? Don't get it twisted, they're coming all here to Trinidad, all right? Where they just start on a low level, you know, where entertainment is concerned, all right? Where you can't get to go to. I have a scripture for friggin' that and all. You dig? I have a scripture for that and all. Isaiah 24. You don't remember that? No. Alright, Isaiah 24, and I think it's 10. Yeah? Not 10, starting from 6. Isaiah 24 and 6. It reads, therefore had the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. Alright? The new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, and all the merry-hearted do sigh. You know, all the merry-hearted, all the ones who was in a state of mood, a state of party, in a state of goodness. Matthew 24, I'll read from 6 and 7 are going down. You know, it ceased now. You know, you can't go to your club no more. Yeah, Matthew 20. Not Matthew, Isaiah Salakia, Isaiah 24. Isaiah 24, Salakia. Alright? You know? It had no more party again. You can't go and flex, you can't go and zest. No more. You understand? Because everything coming to a halt. Because when Klaus Schwab say, when this whole thing now start up, you know, Klaus Schwab say what? That the man, the leader of the World Economic Forum. When you say he and the man from the UN, I think it's UN or no, the World Health Organization. He say if you think you will be going back to if your life will be going back to how it was before this pandemic, you're sadly mistaken. You know? So if you think you could go back to a club and listen to music like what you're hearing on the background, you know, Bounty Killer and what it then you tell them it's Swanee and these guys. You ain't for a rural awakening. Alright, so continuing verse 7. The new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry hearted do sigh. Verse 8, the mirth of tabrets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth. You know what I mean?
Party done.
Yeah, party done, your party done. You can remember the ending Sean Paul music video, oh gosh boy, only the Diwali with them back in the days now boy.
was too far back. That was too far
That was-
back. That was too far back.
But Sean Paul had that video now, boy. Back in the days now, boy. You know, when I was down in the basement partying, and whenever they hear a big tune, they banging up the furnace and whatnot, and Uncle coming downstairs and what are you all about banging up on the damn furnace? The party done, get out of a blasted place, the party done. Yeah, so we come like uncle, you know, we come out here, warning you all right through, you know, because you all always on mirth and what have you, you two-thirds, you know, but hey, we come to tell all of now, yeah, Basham, I say what? The party done. You understand? Your flexing done. Alright, continuing. Verse 9. They shall not drink wine with a song. Yeah, they shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. Alright? The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up. Alright? The business places and all these things. You know, most of these business places, they're closing down. Alright? No more work. The scripture talk about no more work in Egypt. Right? This is what is taking place right now. Alright? And that no man may come in. Right? There is a crying for wine in the streets. Right? All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. Right? These people are crying they want to go back to the party, the cinema, the this, the that, the other. Alright? But that gone. The only way now you could be able to enjoy those luxuries that was once offered to you before this whole situation was taking place here now is if you take the devil's cure, if you take that antidote. That's the only way you can be able to get back those perks of life. Of those wicked perks. Yeah, go on.
Because just recently I listened to the radio and I was hearing a woman saying that just give me my thing, my job, just give me my thing so I could go back and party. You understand? So they're willing to sell the soul to go back and party. You understand?
Well, you can't expect nothing less from the nigga woman.
Exactly. And the next thing too, people I seen everything advertising, take this and you can win a microwave. But take the
this and you can
win a microwave, you can win 1,000, you can win 200.
A box of KFC.
You understand? So this place get real bad. They very eager for the world to get, for the whole world to take this devil's cure. You understand?
Freaking microwave, eh?
We never get nothing free from Esau, right? So why they giving the whole world something free? You understand? We could have do it at ease up on our bills. We could have do it at ease up on all these things. But you want to give us the deadliest virus to see, you want to give us the cure for the deadliest virus free. You understand? We can't trust that.
And as you say, right, the bills, right? Well, you will get your bills and things clear off and I want to because
You're going to cut your lights on, you know what I mean? You can't pay for it, you can't work. So don't worry, yeah, your bills going to be taken care of.
no only that too, because in Canada, in the 13, because they had earlier in the year they do a video on it. They had a 13-point plan from the beginning of the year and they moved on power with it. Certain things that they're falling behind a little bit, but for the most part they're on par with it, you know. Because look now we're seeing the antidote pass. Whatever they're making it mandatory now, you know. That was one of the bucket list now, boy. One of the things on the bucket list now, boy. And part of it was that everybody who take it, all the debts and what have you, that they had the outstanding debts, whether it be mortgage, car loan, this, that, it will be, you know, you're starting afresh now, boy. Yeah, you're starting afresh now, boy. So, there's a situation here. There's a situation here, and you all don't want to hear, you all don't want to listen. You know, you all don't want to come back to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, which is the most important thing I would say. Alright, you Israelites. Because this year, this is for you, you know. This shoot here is for you. You know? And you all don't want to come back, so hey, according to Big Brother God, you know. This year go be will be a reward. For 2/3 of you all, that day, see this thing on the sign here? Yeah, that will be all the reward. You have something? Well, let it come with something, you know. You know? That will be all the reward, man.
Isaiah 55.
Bring it out then. Yeah. Bring it out, bring it out, bring it out, bring it out. A bookmark out.
Right, this is the book of Isaiah 55 and 11. Right, I'm looking right, 55 and 11. It says, so, it says, are you from 10? It says, for as the rain cometh down.
As you what?
As the rain cometh down.
Yeah, right now we if you remember that probably the thing in the sky, you know, you're going to be seeing the rain forming up, you know, you see the ground wet, so you don't know, rain fell, right? So go ahead.
And the snow from heaven, and returneth not.
And it returned not because the rain come down and it land on the ground there and water up the road. You didn't see it going back up, you didn't see the drops going back up, so go ahead.
It says, for as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but water the earth and make it bring forth bud, and it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater. So shall my word be. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void.
It will not return unto you how about should how shall it go. Alright, this word, all these words here that we bringing out here, week in, week out. Sometimes it's the same scriptures we pulling out right through for all the pong and all the head, you know what I mean? You know, you especially you nigger woman, you are going to have a rude judgment of week. And it's going to be so pretty. It's going to be so succulent to watch you all suffer. You know what I mean? To see you all in that low, dilapidated state. To know that he was all so high and, you know, you're so high and mighty on that pedestal that Esau gave fair to stand up upon. You know? To see that, hey, Yashai just come and just kick it to you now, boy. And they just fall on.
Because this whole place feminized anyhow. You understand? As the scripture say, women rule over men right now. Women are more sick. In other words, a man can quickly get, you know, arrested for something. A woman just offer she say so. Right? But bring out the piece of now.
Isaiah 31 from 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, can't stay on horses, and trust in chariots.
And trust in chariots, you know.
Because they are many. And in horsemen, because they are very strong.
Yeah, you know, you trust in the system, you trust with the, you know, you trust the police force. You know.
Trust in the cure on a party.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You trust in all there's a scripture in Isaiah 36 where you talk about the broken reed. You know, as if a man, if a man put his hand and lean, you know, it will stick him now, but you know what I mean? There is what going on here. Alright? You all so blind. You think you get Isaiah? No, Isaiah I think it's 6 and 9 or 9 and 6, 132. You know? Yeah, try 6 and 9 first.
He said, go and tell those people here.
Yeah, read it out there.
The book of Isaiah chapter 6 and verse 9.
Yeah, go ahead.
And he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not.
But they understand not. Go ahead.
And see ye indeed, but perceive it not.
Right? You're seeing, right? Here it is, you niggas hearing. So all they're hearing because all they're seeing the prophets out on the highways and the byways, right? Every Thursday. I'm talking that's for Trinidad, right? Every Thursday you have Big Brother Barra, right? You have Big Brother Barra and his batch in Arima, alright? Then you have Makaza in Port of Spain right there in City Gate, and the opening of the gate in City Gate. Alright, in City Gate, on the opening of the gates. Then on Sundays, right, you have these brothers here that has been in St. Mary's Junction. Right, you have myself sometimes, if we're not in Arango Savannah, well, we go out in Sawa, you know, what have you. So,
from south.
Ryan and they're doing it down south now.
They do the works wherever they can do the work.
Right?
They gotta pull up somewhere.
And do it, you know what I mean?
See, brother, picture, man.
Right? So, here in it, right? And seeing, which is what? You all seeing these signs too. Look at it, the seeing it, you know? The seeing it, alright? But go ahead, read it, continue reading now.
And it say, and perceive not. It say, make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes.
And what?
And shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and convert and be healed. And that is stuff, yeah?
Good.
That goes into, this goes in really deep. Because the Lord was actually saying, unless you come into this, into this truth, and get you understand, and you get you wisdom and knowledge of this, that is the only way you go and see what really coming.
Come into you.
You understand? Otherwise you not going and see.
Yeah, or, as long as you in any other philosophy, you can't really see this. And even if you're seeing, even if you're in Christianity, and you will just get a little glimpse, but the true fullness, that real fullness of this whole situation here, all right? You're not going to be privy to it. You're not going to really get that true fullness.
That brother too, even so-called coming to the truth, you know, that the truth, and they didn't even get the fullness.
Can't.
So imagine for you and some other doctrine, some other thing, that even preaching the word now, to find people on what the Bible really say, you wouldn't see nothing.
Can't.
Understand?
You surely ain't gonna see this here in Egyptology. Sanata them here, Sanata and brother Nolite, Polite, right? And Malachi, that rapist Malachi Ziyok and these guys. They can forewarn you concerning this here, you know. These men Yabashin Yashre never give them the eyesight to see this. To see that, hey, you actually, when you take this beetle juice, right? When you take that antidote, you are actually just as how, hey, come on, pocket. Watch this. Watch this. Let's bear with my Baba Kosha. You will read this person. Manatas agreed, you guys want Sarah 33, and you will read from, and you will read verse 14 and 15. Watch this.
Sarah 33,
And
14.
give me, just now hold it, huh? And give me Amos 9. Amos 9. Just bear with me. Amos 9. Amos 9. And 11. I want that one, our man at the own face.
Sarah 33, 14. Good is set against evil, and life against death. So is the godly against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly. So look upon all the works of the Most High, and there are two and two, one against the other.
There are 2 and 2, one against the other. So watch this. What you're seeing here right now is building blocks for 2 houses. Right? Read the Amos 9 and 11.
This book of Amos chapter 9.
And I will explain it to you where it is building blocks taking place right now for 2 different houses. Well,
And verse 11, it says, in that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old.
right? So watch this. Spiritual house of David, right? Right? Now going way past Saul. Because all of you all who took that beetle juice, which, right, leading up to this year, right, is being part of the house of Esau, and being hooked up into Esau's beehive. Right? Esau's system, alright? Esau's image, right? Which is that beehive. Right? Which is the bee system. Alright? But to be more clear, alright, you're being hooked up to his hive. Alright? Where you will be having where Esau will be having full control of you. Alright? Esau will be having full control of you and your thoughts and your actions and your movements and everything that you do. Esau will know everything that you're doing, what you're thinking, all these things, alright? Because what this whole thing here is a hive system that Esau is setting up. Alright? This bee system is a hive. Alright? Because when you look at the function of a beehive, alright, every bee has a role to play. If you understand how I'm coming from, I'm not that. Every bee has a role to play. You have the worker bee, all right. Those going to be the slaves, the perpetual slaves, all right. Then you have the soldier bees, all right, which is Esau's stormtrooper, NATO, and what have you, the soldiers, all right. And then you have the queen bee, which is the elites, all right. And the queen bee is the one who will be sending out thing to she antennas, waves, you know, like thing to she antennas for the to send out she orders, right? And you, when you take that Beetlejuice, use a literal walking antenna, all right, a receiving transmitter, if you call it, right? It's a literal receiving transmitter where you will be receiving, you know, those orders from those electromagnetic waves that field, all right, from the towers, which will be sent out by the elites. All right. So you in that house there, you when the scripture read it over from there. That's verse 15, Baba Kusha, please.
Verse 15. So look upon all the works of the Most High, and they are two and two,
They are two and two, one against another. You understand where I'm coming from? Right? 2 and 2, one against another. Alright? So, there is the situation there. Alright? You had the house of Esau. Alright? Then you had the house of David, which is Yahweh Bakshin Yahushai. His new world order, his structure, his image, his system. Alright? So, and as I say, the ones who in this truth here, every brother is a building block for the house of David. Alright? Likewise, everybody who take the Jews along with this here, this RFID microchip, alright, is a building block towards Esau's house, which is his new world order.
All of our brothers who camouflage in themselves like a building block, you understand? But these brothers, in fact, they are not concrete bricks, they are red bricks. Right? You understand? And the Lord did sift them out and take them out of their place. You understand? Because this spiritual house that David is going to be, they will all represented as concrete bricks. You understand? They are all going to be the solid brothers coming all the way up. You understand? From the top come down. They're not going to have it. You know, I don't have no red bricks in between there. You understand? And Esau.
And you feel like mortar too because they
camouflage
yourself there. Camouflage yourself there. Don't feel like mortar. Alright? You call that and them so you call them untempered mortar now, boy. You know you call them untempered mortar. But what now?
Yeah, because
no man, that's not how scripture. He was holding on for how far.
Matthew 16 and now we don't see it. Matthew 16 and 2, well from 2.
Yeah.
He answered unto them, when it is evening, he said it will be fair weather.
That's still going into it,
Yeah, there's no man,
that is exactly, that's still
bring it out still, man, bring it out.
Yeah.
for the sky is red, and in the morning it will be foul.
Yeah.
Weather, in the morning it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering. O ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky, but can ye not discern the signs of the time?
You can't see. This is what going on with you all. You all can't see what taking place that is literally two sets of house, two structures coming up. A structure of evil and a structure of good.
Have a scripture to back you up here.
Right? It's two structures, right? That's why, our forefather Moses said what? Choose ye this day. Whether it be life or whether it be death.
Can that is the same scripture?
Bring it out.
This one in Jeremiah chapter 21 and verse 8. And unto this people thou shalt say, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, I set before you the way of life and the way of death.
Right? Yahweh Shai said the way of life and he said the way of death, because he controls both sides. Alright? He controls us here, starting from the apostle and elders going down of Great Millstone. Alright? Likewise he controls the elites. The king's heart is in the hands of the Lord. And he moved it to wheresoever he go. That's roughly paraphrasing. That's as the rivers of the water, you know. So he does with man.
Can.
You know. So here it is. The building blocks again, the building blocks going up. Alright? But at the end of the day, let me see who going and stand. When you scripture talk about you can get a scripture from Aguara. We talk about you build your house on solid rock. You know what I'm talking about now? Yeah. If you want, you can find it up on my, you can pin it up on my phone, you can add data. Alright. You know? This is what's going on here. Let me see who will stand. Bring out the Jeremiah 8 and 3. If you look at it, I think it's 8 and 3 or 8 and 4. Yes.
If you look at Jeremiah chapter 8 and verse 3,
well,
it says, and death shall be chosen rather than life.
And what?
And death shall be chosen rather than life.
And this is what's going on. Death. Until you all choose death, right? Rather than life. Alright? Well, let you all choose death rather than life. Alright? You all choose death rather than life. You know? This is what's going on here with 2/3 in you all. 2/3 of people on this sign here choose death rather than life. You know what I mean? 2/3. Alright? 2/3 in you all on that sign there choose death rather than life. Yeah. Yeah.
And if I could say something on this one, right? Our people would believe in all kind of different philosophies and go into all kind of different things. But the scripture was when I talk about now even, let's say hypocrites, you can discern the way they're coming and you can discern this. But you can't discern right now that what the time you live in. You can't see for yourself that you live in a serious time with the Lord ready to come, because when you read down in that scripture, one verse down, it says, but if you don't believe, right, can't you tell for yourself what is right or is not
right?
So you can't tell for yourself that taking this thing is not right. You can see that the forcing people back in the home, the Onion Lord, you understand? You can't see all these things, all right?
They can't see it, because again, the Lord put blindness upon them. Alright? The Lord put blindness upon them that they can't see this.
And this is how the truth gets
right? Yeah.
I think Jeremiah 8 and 4. 3, it says, and death shall be chosen rather than life by all the residue of them that remain of this evil family.
You can, right? For the time you choose Egyptology, you choose death. You choose Islam, you choose death. You choose Rastafarianism, you choose death. You choose Christianity, you choose death. Alright? Anything outside of this truth here is death. It's death. Alright? You choose money, you choose Scientology, All these things is death.
Can't because why you gain the world and you lose your soul.
Can all these things is broken systems. It can't hold. It cannot hold. You have to tell the arm and that.
I have a precept here. Let me go this precept here.
Right,
This
right.
is Psalms 119, verse 21. He said, Thou hast rebuked the proud that are cursed, which do err from my commandments. Now that power goes in the tooth of our people.
Man.
You understand? Because the curse came upon them, and what they do, they err from the commandments. You understand? That's why they will give in to whatever this society have to offer them. That's what it is.
He that built his house on sand, and when the sand and when the water comes, when the flood comes, it wash it away. You know what I mean? Because as what I was saying, you know, what I was saying is that this year is two house building here. The house of the house of Israel and the house of Esau. Alright?
It is the house of David and the house of Saul.
Time? Right? So what I'm saying is that this whole Esau house, no it's not Esau. Alright? Because what I say is that it's two house
Right, from the perspective, point.
Right? Right, because remember when we did the video by the other concerning the whole hive system is a whole hive. This system that Esau building, and if everybody that take that antidote, all right, and whosoever take the antidote, best believe that is going to take that RFID, all right. So once you take that, you are literally into Esau's hive system. Alright, because as I repeated it again for the brothers who was in here, alright. Look at the aspects of a beehive. When you're taking a beehive, you know where you go on Discovery Channel or Animal Planet or whatever, you know, and you're watching the works of a beehive. Everybody in the hive, they have a role to play. Right, correct. Everybody have a function. Alright? And once okay? Right, so those who take that, they will be hooked up to Esau's, like for instance the movie Cell, or whatever the movie Cell.
That is where that comes from, that is the movie Cell. The three tower. Because when they killing movie and because the others, Big Rose and them give the, you know, good recommend the brothers to watch that movie Cell, C-E-L-L. You know, I think it go on, it's 2008
or something, 8 or 9,
release. But that movie is so spiritual that in the end of all, it was like a virus. Remember the red release is the main man, but I'm going back to Esau.
They're going back to the elites.
The elites, right? So when you check at the end of the movie, that is the point. You're gonna be caught up in the system, running around a circle, and them selling you a dream. So you're gonna be in the dream. You're gonna be in that dream, caught up in that moment, caught up in the world, which you're gonna get destroyed. And ain't no you don't in the circle spinning already around the tower. You don't have a part of the system.
Yeah, you know, and the thing about it is, when I was receiving the information from that tower, right? We told you all, the antidote, it has the nanomites in it. The nanomites is that the nanomites setting up that electromagnetic field within your body to be compatible with this here. Right? So when that started link, all right, it is going to link now with the towers. All right. So now the towers will be sending out the information and what have you. All right. So now the thing is, remember, the information it will be at a vast amount. So what they will do with that excess information, right? It is going to go up into the clouds, right? Which is the servers and what have you. All right? We'll be storing all that information and what have you. With everybody who are hooked up to the system and what have you. All right? So the antidote connecting to the chip connecting to the towers connecting to the satellites, and the satellites going straight back to the servers. Alright? Because it's all about what? Control. These elites want to control you.
And if I could say something,
Brother.
your body already have a form of electricity with all the with the magnesium, the potassium, the calcium. Your body already have a form of electricity in your body already. So when they make you take this antidote or the devil's cure, and they're just pumping you up more. They want you to be as robotic as possible.
Hybrid.
You're like a hybrid human, you understand? So when they get in that kind of docile situation, it's easy for them to program you.